join me in conversation with Kulsum. Hi, friends. Welcome to Grow to Succeed. It's your place to learn, grow, get inspired, and succeed. Today, I am super happy and excited because I am with one of the young, dynamic, and inspiring guests, Kulsum Javed. Kulsum Javed, thank you so much for joining with me on Grow to Succeed and welcome to Grow to Succeed.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. So, Kulsum, I understand you have a fantastic journey, a very, very inspiring journey, and I am sure you have lots of stories to tell to all those young girls who really want to dream big and then achieve fantastic and amazing results in their life. So, Kulsum, let's get started. I really want to understand how you were as a student, number one. Number two, what challenges did you face as a student and what actions did you take to overcome those challenges?
Firstly, about my student life, my journey when I was a kid up until high school. It was pretty decent, like how
Okay.
all primary kids are. They are bright until 5th, 6th.
Right.
And then 7th, 8th, these high school journey starts, and then slowly your grades start coming
Right.
down.
Okay.
That was me as well. When I was in 8th, 9th, and 10th, I really didn't want to do something that had studies involved.
Okay.
That was me. And then second PU happened. I was pretty average, just decent marks, that's it.
Right.
Not a failure, but just
Okay.
decent marks. And my mom, she used to be called to PTMs and all these meetings. And the only complaint all the teachers and everyone had was, Kulsum has potential, but she doesn't utilize it.
Right.
And there was this one quote, I would quote it. And my mom used to always say this: you have the capability, the potential to be a pilot.
Oh, wow.
This was the only line she always, since when my grades started coming down, from 7th standard onwards up until PUC, this was the only line she used to always tell. After every PTM, this was what I used to hear from my mom.
Right.
So I feel like that one line manifested, attracted whatever I am today.
Okay.
So I give most of the credit to my mother because I feel like she was the one who just got it out of me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. That's really interesting to know, Kulsum, that your mom is one of the strongest reasons for you to achieve this fantastic goal. And I know you are currently pursuing the pilot training. Let me take you back to your childhood memories. And I really want to ask a very simple question. The question is, what was your childhood dream?
It's going to be very ironic, I would like to say. My dream was never exactly to be a pilot.
Okay.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
So growing up, I always wanted to do different things. One day I wanted to be an engineer. One
Right.
day I wanted to be a doctor.
Like everybody.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
because it was because of the influence that I had.
Absolutely.
If a friend said he wants to be a software engineer,
Right.
if she said she wants to be a doctor, I also was curious. I would look into it and I kept changing it. There was one time when I wanted to be a veterinary
Okay.
scientist as well, and my parents were completely against it. So, but I also knew that I wanted to be something big, something out there, very different,
Right.
and very successful. That was one thing that I always knew.
Okay.
So this was the idea of
Right.
what I was.
Okay. So you had the idea of becoming something big in your life.
Yeah.
So that gave you a direction
Yeah.
to become something big, to dream big, and then start achieving big, right? So the message I really want to give to you, dear students, is that you need to have a crystal clear clarity on what you really want to achieve in your life. For example, Kulsum did mention that she had clarity that she wanted to do something big in her life and achieve big in her life, right? So I strongly suggest you to dream big, think something big, and start working towards it so you can start achieving with the help of your parents, with the help of your teachers, friends, and so on. All right, so Kulsum, thank you so much. I think that was a very interesting thought, which nobody told me in the past. Looks like that's really amazing. So now, I know you are a graduate. You did BCA, right? And then you kick-started your journey in the software industry. You did work in many of the software companies in India as well as in the international destinations.
Right.
Um, what changed? You were in the software industry, you were doing pretty good, and I also understand you got married.
Right.
And then after you got married, what triggered you to choose the aviation industry, and most importantly, why pilot?
Right. Um, it's a very long journey in short. So, like you said, I worked with ITs and I was in Dubai working for a company called Fresh to Home.
Okay,
Everything was good. I worked for about 6-7 months, and then suddenly the company had a layoff.
okay,
They started expelling employees because it was not doing very well, and also the fact that it was a 9 to 5 work from home,
right,
just sit at one place and just keep. I was never really satisfied with it.
right,
That's one, and I feel like Allah heard me
Right.
somehow, and it automatically came to an end. That job. I was looking at other jobs in the airport and operations and cabin crew and everything else. What really intrigued me was cabin crew. But then when I spoke to my parents, they were not really
Right.
up with the idea. Whereas my mom, she wanted me to do flight training, not
Right.
exactly cabin crew.
right,
I was very skeptical about it because, like I said, I did not really want anything to do with studies. But then also looking at life in Dubai, everyone is so good, so well
Right.
off, such money and such cars, and
Right.
the fame and the money. It's just so nice. Everyone there is running behind success, and that is what kind of motivated me as well. That I need to do something. I
Right.
just can't be seated here doing a 9 to 5 and look at others and just be like, I want that. I want what
Right.
they have. I want that car. I'm just being very like what we see as kids, how we dream as
Right.
kids. So that was basically the idea, and then I came across pilot training, and also my mother, she had always told as I was a kid that
Right.
I have the potential to be a pilot. So that's when my research started. I looked for schools in India as well, but then something about South Africa and flight training in South Africa was really convincing
Right.
because they said it takes 2 years, and it was really it was really comfortable for me because I'm
Right.
married and everything.
Yeah.
So that is when I chose South Africa and flight training in South Africa.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.